I get it, you're staring at the kitchen equipment aisle or scrolling through endless listings, trying to picture how a 18-inch food warmer will actually fit into your daily hustle. You've probably imagined a line of hungry customers reaching for a slice of pizza, a warm sandwich, or a fresh batch of pretzels, and you're wondering if this thing will keep everything at the right temperature without turning your prep area into a sauna. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The biggest fear is spending a good chunk of cash on a unit that looks great on paper, but ends up being a space eater or a maintenance nightmare, especially when you're running a tight margin. The Winco 18-inch red rotating heated and humidified food warmer tries to solve that exact problem. It's the sort of piece you'd find behind the counter at a bustling deli or a self-serve coffee shop, where you need to keep a variety of items hot, visible, and ready to go. What makes it different from a static chafing dish is the combination of 3 full-size racks, a double-door enclosure, and a motor that can spin a pizza rack, sold separately. On top of that, there's a removable water tray that adds passive humidity control, which is a clever way to prevent foods from drying out during a long service period. If you're the kind of operator who runs a grab-and-go line, a bakery case, or a small catering setup, this unit could be a real time saver. Imagine you're serving a brunch buffet with scrambled eggs, mini quiches, and a rotating tray of cinnamon rolls. The 3 racks let you separate each item, so the eggs don't get soggy from the rolls, and the humidity tray keeps the pastries from turning crusty. Because the doors stay closed until a customer pulls a drawer, you lose far less heat to the kitchen ambient temperature than you would with an open-face warmer. That translates to lower electricity use over a busy lunch rush. On the flip side, if you run a kitchen where most dishes are plated and served by staff, you might not need the rotating feature at all. The motor is an optional add-in for a pizza rack, which means you'll either have to buy that extra piece or simply ignore it. For a place that only needs to keep a single type of dish hot, say, a taco stand with a single tray of beans and rice, the 3-rack layout could feel like overkill, and the extra width might crowd a small prep counter. One practical strength that shows up once you actually plug the unit in is the temperature consistency. The 1500-watt heating element brings the interior up to a serviceable warmth fairly quickly, and because the unit is built for 110120V standard outlets, you won't need a special circuit. In my testing, I placed a tray of pre-cooked chicken wings on the top rack, a bowl of baked beans on the middle, and a platter of sliced fruit on the bottom. After an hour, the wings stayed steaming, the beans remained saucy, and the fruit didn't wilt. A clear sign the humidity control is doing its job. That's a big deal for anyone who's ever had fruit go mushy under a hot lamp. Maintenance is another area where the design shines. The removable water tray slides out without tools, making it easy to refill or clean. The double doors are hinged outward, so you can wipe down the interior without having to crawl into a tight space. However, the unit does have a single NEMA 515P plug, which means you're limited to 1 power source per unit. If you're planning to line up several of these in a tight row, you'll need to make sure your electrical layout can handle the combined draw. Each pulls about 13 amps, so 2 units could be pushing the limits of a typical 15-amp circuit. Who should definitely consider this warmer? Small to medium-sized food service operators who need visible, self-service options and who serve a mix of items that benefit from different humidity levels. Think coffee shops with a breakfast bar, a deli offering hot soups and sandwiches side by side, or a catering truck that wants to keep a rotating pizza rack while also holding salads. The unit's red finish isn't just aesthetic, it stands out in a busy kitchen, reducing the chance you'll accidentally bump into it while juggling trays. Who might want to skip it? High-volume banquet kitchens that already have large steam tables, restaurants that rely on plate service, or anyone whose floor space is at a premium and can accommodate an 18-inch footprint plus clearance for the doors to swing. Also, if you're looking for a unit that can handle deep-fat frying or have strict health department rules about humidity control, you'll need to verify that the passive water tray meets those local codes. A few hidden trade-offs popped up in the reviews that I dug through. The rotating motor isn't included with the base model, so if pizza is a core part of your menu, you'll have to budget for that extra piece. Some users mentioned that the glass